Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with Cincinnati's head coach. He said that first win has really helped settle this team in. They knew they could possibly be good, being ranked in the preseason poll, but now they're proving it on the field. He said, we've just got to do it week in and week out, and that starts today. They are taking that 1-0 mentality into every single game. Today is no different. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Bearcats ready to kick it away first. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will start this game off with the football. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights and setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you, they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned. It's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Rid of it on the RPO. Makes a man miss. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Williams hauls it in with one hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. Williams will pass. Finds his target. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. 2nd and long here. It's Williams again. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. They boot it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Bearcats offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often. From the gun, running back on the move. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Finds his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Drops back on first down. Fires to the middle. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They're going to run it. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just smothered on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Some misdirection with the counter. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Play action with Williams. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Here's Williams to throw. Finds his big tight end. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Rushes on. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As the end of the quarter ends, Cincinnati is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Takes the handoff. It's Tompkins.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
There's some room at the 30. And how about that run? A huge gain and a slide at the end. The Cardinals in the hurry-up.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection of...
Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. They'll get a little bonus yardage added on with that face mask penalty, adding 15 to the return. RPO complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to the right. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. The quick game. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Pulls it looking for a crease. Maybe some room here. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll run it. Plows through the defense. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And he tacks on the extra point. The returner will field it and bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Williams on the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Danzy. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Tells to run, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman Williams. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The lone back's got it. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Williams. Hit as he throws. And he gets rid of it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Williams will pass. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Hits inside. It's Tompkins. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Play fake, Williams. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Louisville! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Holds and fires complete to the right. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Play action with Williams. Caught. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying the left side. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Almost had the completion, just missed the ball. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Throwing, Williams. Williams open on the right side. Good, strong tackle. The Cardinals racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Williams got it. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, pressure's coming. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. 2nd and long here. Williams to the air again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Here's Williams to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. Timeout called, Cincinnati using its second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got a lot of room to the right. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Williams. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got him right there. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Williams looking for a man. Left side, it's Williams. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And they will score! Touchdown Cardinals!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies in their matchup against the number 12 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Aggies getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Louisville. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field, He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Swings it out to the flat. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. And the Bearcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Turns up, it's Wilson. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Trying to establish the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out wide left, it's Wilson. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Bearcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Swamped immediately. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Trying to punch it in. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They took it 71 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Gives it. Got an alley. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Past the 50. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
The option, the keeper. Here's a little room there.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Williams fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. The give on 4th down. Oh, he got loose. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Uh-oh, look out. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well run him again. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on second down. Throwing, Williams. Fires on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Williams will pass. He's going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They boot it away on fourth down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for the edge. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Quick catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Needs it. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The snap sets up to throw. Turns it upfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Complete on the left to Williams. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long right here. Here's Williams to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Pulls it on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Pushes ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick give. It's Jackson. He's past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Pulled to the ground. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. And as they say, it's a brand-new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. 2nd and long here. Williams. In the backfield, it's Tompkins. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams looking for a man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Pulled and fired complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. 2nd down to the air. In traffic, it's Jackson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Left side, it's Jackson. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the...
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Tight end now in motion. Straight ahead, it's Tompkins. Enough to move the chains. They drop him. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot, puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
Play action on first down. Got it. Timeout called, Cincinnati using it second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Jackson. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now Cincinnati spins its final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Keeping his eyes downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. What a way to pick up the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position. Defense uses a timeout, the clock stops with 17 seconds left. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And it's good! And they take the lead inside a minute to play.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Tompkins. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. Williams. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Motion from the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Keeps it on the option. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Williams on the play fake. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. They haven't gotten much done here. 3rd down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout called, Cincinnati using its 2nd. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Up and gone! And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Williams. Fires immediately. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Williams will pass. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On the run, it's Tompkins. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. He's got it on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Timeout called, Cincinnati using its 2nd. Dead center perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Running inside, it's Jackson. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. The Bearcats are in the red zone. On the option. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The give. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Huge third down here. A field goal will send us to another overtime, but a touchdown would win it. Shotgun snap on third down. Got out of trouble and throws. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to. Now it's time to choose. Here, you can create your own coach or choose to play as an existing one. As a custom coach, you can fully adjust your coach's appearance, clothing, and starting skills. If you want to use an existing coach, you can now choose from one of more than 130 real head coaches who all come with an established set of skills to start your journey with. Either choice you make, you will have the ability to unlock more skills and progress your coach even further through your career.